Oh, they still haven't been able to fix your internet issues? That sucks. So weird how it's such an issue. I know there's a lot of people who live in England who has issues with their internet.
Come closer, good people. The cure and wine. You'll find all you need in
Did you get your second shot, Jan, by the way? For against the COVID? Or Corona?
Desarde, what can I do for you?
Ah, okay. So next week then, hopefully then?
I've settled the problem in San Mateos. Several of your men were imprisoned by the Ordo Luminous. The misguided brothers planned to attack the port. I had them arrested. They should no longer be a threat to you. The Order thought you to be heretics because of your tradition of secrecy.
The secrets. They often cut both ways. Therefore, I'm going to reveal to you another. We discovered this island.
Nope.
Nearly two
Haven't gotten my
centuries
first
ago.
yet.
A few decades later, we sold the discovery
know
to a
when it will
nation
be.
of merchants. Then, our closest allies. We transported some lords, men and merchandise. They began to colonize the island. The lords revealed themselves to possess a tyrannical nature and began to exploit the lands with a deadly passion. Their actions provoked a revolt of the natives, but also the very workers and craftsmen they had brought with them. The magic of the natives of Tir Freddy was awoken. Beasts came out of the woods and destroyed the new cities. Only a handful of lords and armed men were able to make it back to our ships. The losses were enormous. The humiliation, devastating. Your princes paid us well to keep their secret. They continued to make the occasional expedition. You are, in fact, a product of one of them.
What are you saying?
You must have had your doubts. You are the child of a native. You were born on one of our ships.
The child of an islander. But I know who my mother is, and...
I understand how difficult this is to hear. And I wouldn't know why your family has kept this from you all this time. In the end, we decided to sell the secret location of the island to other nations. The congregation, in spite of its fears, could not keep away. And here you are again. I am sorry for the shock I have caused you. You asked me for the truth, and now you have it. Anything else?
I need to be going. Until we meet again.
That was a handful of new information.
That for all this time, I've been fed lies. Did Constantine know? I must go and see him.
My child, I understand that this revelation is upsetting. I wish I had the right words to comfort you. In any case, you do not have to be ashamed of your ancestry. This island is at the very core of all our fates.
Yeah, here it's like, yeah. Just a mess with it, the whole thing still. Like, not enough vaccines being delivered, blah, 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 you know. So, for most people to be vaccinated, it won't happen until summer, I think. We don't have lockdowns in Sweden. The law doesn't permit it. Strangely enough. They just have they just have recommendations for stores and stuff like that. And you can get fined if you don't follow those rules, so to say, but they can't do it with the law yet. Letter from Egon to the customs officer. We'll be waiting for you tonight at the quarry, which is near to the northern gates. We hope that you will have explanations concerning the mistakes you made during your last operation. It would be a shame if we had to punish you. You have such lovely shit with you. No. Say. Many do and many don't. Because most people in the end are egoistic, lol. Yeah. Unfortunately. And our production, where we make our products for the company, has to shut down right now because of Corona. And so all the employees down there are sick with Corona right now. That's why it's been a shitty week for me, as I've been having to deal with that crap. I know, so some of them had to have been in the hospital, but they're back now since yesterday. So it's been, I shouldn't complain much, but it's rough for people getting it. No, that's okay. That's just how it is. Don't be worried about bringing it up.
Cousin, you couldn't pick a better time. I've been taken with jitters like a cat on a midday roof.
What are you waiting for with such anticipation?
I took your advice, you see. I've summoned one of these crows! He has been examining me for nearly an hour. I just barely escaped a purge. But I was given the mandatory bleeding. I so hate their little knives.
And so then, our venerable doctor, what is the verdict? The blood is black.
Constantine, is this your blood? Constantine, answer me. Constantine, stay with me. Constantine. There is a chance that he is in error. It might be something else. I'm going to die.
No, Constantine.
I will die, like your mother and the others on the continent. I'm dying. I don't want to die. I don't. Not so soon. It's so good. Cousin, I don't want...
Constantine, I'm here. Pull yourself together. Out. Everyone out. It's an order.
Thank you, cousin.
There now. Are you better?
I don't know. You won't leave me, will you?
I'm going to find a cure, I promise you.
Didn't you promise the same thing to your mother? You know I'll be dead before you find one.
Don't say that. I will succeed. I've already some promising trails to explore.
I don't know, cousin. The tidings are so awfully dire. I'm afraid. I'm so afraid. I doubt the reason for your visit was to console me in my tragedy. Tell me, what brings you here?
It can wait. It's nothing that can't be dealt with later.
But please, whatever it is, it will take my mind elsewhere.
I was able to get the whole story out of the Admiral in exchange for a service. As our investigation was leading us to imagine, the congregation did once attempt to colonize the island. The Norts discovered it some 2 centuries ago and brought our people here a few decades later. But the enterprise to colonize the island failed completely. There were a great many bloody battles. Few colonists survived. The princes preferred to hide their defeat and paid the Norts to keep the secret.
That they hid the fiasco from the world, I get. But that my father said nothing about it to me.
That's not the most shocking part of the story, believe me.
What do you mean?
The congregation continued to make expeditions to the island with the help of the Norts. According to the Admiral, my mother came from the island and was brought back. I was born on one of their ships.
What? But... that means you are not...
Your dear cousin? No. All the lies we've been fed since our tender childhood. The fable told that I'm the spitting image of my dead father lost during an expedition. God, I don't know what to think, Constantine. Why did they do that to me?
I don't know. It's another one of their sly and dark orchestrations. Some vile intrigue. If it is of some comfort, no matter the true story, you will always be my dear cousin. You have always been the only one to care for me. You are my only friend. That's all that matters to me. Keep this discovery between us. No one needs to know. My aunt adopted you after all. Bring in the others. Let us speak of different concerns. That's enough bad news for one day. Kurt, what is...
Dismissed, soldiers! Leave us. We have much to say.
What is going on? I don't appreciate this attitude, Kurt. Must I remind you that these men all answer to me?
Times change, Your Highness. Or rather, they're about to do so.
Is that a threat? What are you hoping to accomplish? Don't tell...
Silence! We have little time, and none to lose.
Kurt, what are you talking about?
The commander of the Coin Guard is here in New Sérèn at this very moment. He's preparing a coup d'etat. In the 3 cities of the island, our men are going to eliminate the governors and their entourage.
This is madness.
Yeah, you sure did. It was a lot of revealing
You'll go
things.
down as easy as plum pie and cherry wine. Standing behind every one of you is one of our men. You have entrusted us with your security. You are completely at our mercy.
Then why did you send your men away? And why are you telling us all of this?
I've known you both for a very long time. Too long. I've come to know you. To respect you. And I've never reneged on a contract. These orders go against all that I am. A cold-hearted mercenary. Definitely. But never a traitor. And so now you are forewarned. You must take action.
Thank you, Kurt. I'll not forget this. Constantine, we need to get you to safety as well as your counselors.
But I want to...
What? Take part? You can barely stand up. No. We must take you into the cellar.
If I've completely understood what you've said, Kurt, the governors of our cities are also in danger.
Yes. If you want to keep your allies, Your Highness, you also need to warn them.
Correct. We cannot let them fall into the hands of these traitors.
I will find the means to send them a messenger. Do you know where to find your conspirators?
It would seem I should be one of them. They are counting on me to eliminate both of you. The most urgent matter is to get our hands on the commander and his 3 lieutenants. The others are doing nothing but following orders. If we cut off the heads, they will fall into rank.
I always knew you were a good man.
Don't make me change my mind. We'd better be off. Now.
Oh shit. This took a turn. Okay, go with these 2.
We'll certainly have to fight some traitors at Torsten's behest on our way to the cellar. Stay on your guard.
Stay behind us, Constantine. You're in no condition to fight.
We must also think about the advisors, including your professor. And then we have to rescue Lady Mirange.
We must hurry before the guard can act.
Okay, let's see. Trying to figure out what I'm gonna get now. I'm gonna get this. Also interested in this one. Okay, we get healing. We have this one. Okay, if we get this one, we have crafting 3. Because we have a companion who gives us 1, and we have the gloves that gives us 1, so that makes 3. Next we should get is probably either lock picking or intuition. Charisma, also good. Treason. Okay, so he's not here. That's what he would be.
Lord de Cossillon! The Coin Guard tried to assassinate my cousin and is plotting the same actions against the other governors.
So, they have finally done it. Such proximity to power is a terrible temptation. It was only a question of time before they succumbed.
We should have paid more attention to your lessons. We might have been able to avoid all of this. Follow me. I'm taking you somewhere safe.
I'm coming.
Bit of poison and let's go!
It doesn't heal very much at the moment. But shouldn't we be able to... should be able to go this way. Oh. This way. This is the back way. The servants. Ah, crap, we have him to get them. Oh, man.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Ow!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey!
And that person just walk around, yeah. Forgot about this guy needs to come along with us.
Lord Minister! The Coin Guard wants to take control of the island by assassinating all its governors.
The guard is everywhere. They could succeed.
We will do everything in our power to thwart them. Come now, we'll take you somewhere safe.
I'll follow you.
Ah, well, my build is kind of mixed. I use both magic and
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
seems like you have to kind of do a mix of it. It just doesn't work. Just using magic, not yet at least. Well, like some fights I can, but excuse me, you see those bodies over there, Lamb? Can you pick them up and move them? What the? What can I kick him for? So annoying. Oh. I tried to kick him to get in more balance, but I couldn't for some reason.
We've reached the cellar. It looks like a good place to hide. Constantine, promise me that you will stay here until we secure the city.
Do I even have a choice? Here I am, consigned to my quarters like some broken old maid.
Like someone ill, Constantine. Someone sick who is dear to me, and the city wouldn't survive your loss.
You have such a way with words. Very well. I promise to stay here, obediently awaiting your return.
Let's go then.
And cousin? Watch out for yourself. You are dear to me as well.
You are safe here.
You have my eternal gratitude, Excellency. We owe you our lives.
You will be safe here.
Thank you, my friend. I will never forget what you've done.
Well, I was wondering what would happen with all these things, though, so I'm totally surprised this happened. I'm kind of curious how we are gonna be. Gonna talk to the lady.
Lady Moange, make ready to depart. We cannot remain here.
But what is going on?
The Coin Guard has decided to take control of the Isle. They plan to overthrow the governors. They were set on assassinating Constantine and his entire entourage.
The idiots!
You are in danger. Do you know a safe place where we could take you?
Don't worry about me. I have friends here. They will hide me. Go! And do be careful.
I just wonder what we need to do now then. Oh.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Move away! Things are about to get dicey! Let's see if you can ward off this fate!
Where are we supposed to be going? Oh, we're supposed to just go and warn the other governors. Okay. It's closed off here.
A bit of poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Now is not the time. Now is not the time.
What I do usually is I have a spell that's called Stasis, so it freezes them, but it even removes their armor. So that means I can do more damage to them. Plus, I do 50% more damage when on my first hit after I do that stun, so to say.
Messenger, be ready to leave at once. You must warn the governor of Hikmet that a conspiracy is underway targeting him.
It's just that I can't leave the city just yet.
What are you talking about? The order comes from the governor. What more do you need?
It's just that I was told if I left the city today, it would cost me my life.
Who said that? The commander's men, I suppose.
I don't really know, but they were heavily armed and they pay very well.
Oh, come on,
And
Charisma.
so you are prepared to betray your prince and country for a few coins? Don't you understand that the reason I am standing before you is because the guard failed to take this city? Do you know the punishment reserved for traitors?
Very well, Excellency. I'll leave immediately.
Ugh. It's so funny. Usually when I'm using Charisma and I have 75% chance to succeed, I always fail. And 50% I've succeeded a few times now, which is so weird. Oh, higher level one. Might have to fight those. We'll see. If we can go around.
Make preparations to leave. I have a message to communicate immediately to the governor of San Mateus. You must tell the Mother Cardinal that the Coin Guard is preparing a coup d'etat. Her life and those of her entourage are in grave danger.
Very well, Your Excellency. I'll leave immediately.
The commander must be in his upstairs quarters preparing the attack. We should try to reach him discreetly.
We could try to go through the tavern's kitchen.
That's one way to do it. Or we could use the scaffolding to access the upper floor directly. But it's visible from the dormitories. And I know that the young recruits were ordered to stay there.
They will not suspect us if we're wearing guard uniforms. Do you know where the 3 lieutenants you told us about are located?
Ludger is an instructor. He'll be in the right wing of the barracks. As for the other 2, they'll be at the tavern. Olga and Werner are in charge of the guards' secondary activities. In the basement.
I see. Our priority should still be to stop Torsten. We'll worry about the others later.
It will be over here.
But what are you doing here? Civilians are not allowed to enter the compound. Lay down your arms and surrender!
That's not happening.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go! Move away. Things are about to get dicey. Let's see if you can ward off this fate.
You guys go all out to magic there. Oh boy. Here we go.
What are you doing here? Who let you in? I demand an explanation.
It seems that your men are a little distracted this evening, Lieutenant. It is understandable, with all that's been going on. You are under arrest, as well as your commander.
But what is this? I recognize you. You're the governor's emissary. And Kurt, you had your orders.
Sorry, but forced to betray someone, I decided it would be the less likable of the lot.
Traitor. Soldiers, ready weapons.
To my help, and death to the others! Let's see if we can ward off this fate.
Getting a lot of loot at least. I'm positive about this. Oh boy.
Soldiers, ready weapons! We are under attack!
We have been sent by the governor Constantin Dorsey.
Okay,
Your lieutenant is
75%.
accused
Let's see
of
now
high
if it
treason
fails or not.
for having participated in an attempted coup d'etat. As you can see for yourselves, the attempt failed. Are you also ready to be accused of treason because of your loyalty to your lieutenant?
I doubt it.
Oh, successful.
I'm sure they're gonna make the wise decision. Isn't that right, Dieter?
You give your word that we'll suffer no repercussions if we lay down arms?
You have my word.
Very well. We are dropping our weapons, soldiers. That dog's hide doesn't deserve our sacrifice.
Bit of poison on my blade. Let's go!
And down she went.
I regret, my lord, we are closed this evening. Come back another day.
Well, I'm not here to tempt my luck. Are you in charge?
That's right, what do you want from me?
From you? Nothing. We are here to arrest the commander's lieutenants.
Is that right? Now this ought to be good. And for what crime would that be?
You know very well. For high treason.
Oh, and you think that my men are just gonna let you, without so much as blinking an eye?
Kurt?
The real question is why would they stand up for an egotistical vermin like yourself, who for his personal advancement would condemn the rest of us to an eternity on this isle? Cut off from the world, without supplies, and surrounded by furious islanders. What a great idea. Come on now, give yourself up, imbecile. Only you and your companions are crazy enough to believe such a plan had legs.
Sorry, Lieutenant, but Kurt is making sense.
To my health, and death to the others!
Poison on my blade. Then let's go!
Okay. I guess we need to deal with these guys here, I guess. Yeah, it kind of becomes easy that way. Oh, these are all skulls. Ooh. Let's see.
This part of the establishment is reserved. Sorry.
Very well. Goodbye, sir.
I'm gonna go through the kitchen. Yeah. Nothing involved in it. The heck, he's all... Oh, he's over there. Okay.
Shit. We've arrived too late.
Do you know where Torsten could have gone?
Man over here, carefully follow your instruction. If the operation were to fail, an escort will be waiting for you outside the barracks to take you safely to the docks for the North ship you have asked for will be waiting for you, ready to depart. Lieutenant Werner.
No. But we'll certainly find some information about it in these papers. Torsten suspected that I would denounce him, and he was prepared to leave this place. We must catch up to him. He cannot get away with this.
Let's go.
Torsten is a snake, but he's clever. Apparently, he suspected I would refuse to follow his orders.
He must have been told about our attack on the ghost camp and drew his own conclusions. He knew you better than you thought he did.
Going sideways. Okay. No, but it was this.
The guard, we're moving out. Break camp. We are no longer welcome here. And so, these snake oil merchants defy us by sending their watchdog. Let's show them what guards are made of.
Oh yeah, you're dead.
Come here, you pathetic dog!
Hey, I don't have a pistol. Game.
The game is over for you, Commander.
Oh shit. Going quick for him.
Do I have the time to return and see those dear to me?
Constantine, how are you feeling?
Death is on my doorstep, and all hope has flown through the window. Come closer.
This is the reason why we are here on
What
this
ill
island, is to
tidings
find a
do you
cure
bring?
for this disease that
Yes.
our
I
cousin
thought you'd
got.
like to know that the Coin Guard's attempt to take control of the island has failed.
This is excellent news. The kind I've not had in a great while. Thank you, Kurt. Were it not for your loyalty, we were lost. As for you, my dear cousin, you know what I owe you. Not only have you looked out for me, like always, but you have protected my advisors.
Yes. And if your highness would permit, I would like to relay our most sincere gratitude from all of Thélème. Thanks to your message, the Mother Cardinal was able to thwart the Commander's plans. By the grace of the Illuminated, the city is saved, and the traitors punished as they should be.
I was told that you were able to catch the Commander and his underlings before they were able to flee.
Barely, but yes. They're going to have to pay for their crimes.
I cannot remember if the traitors are hung before being quartered, or if it is the contrary. Enough talk of ruffians. They failed, and for that, I again thank Kurt.
If your highness is looking for a means to translate his gratitude, gold is a present that is always appreciated.
I imagine that you shall name a new commander.
Yes. I will discuss the matter with loyalist officers, but I think I know who will be elected.
I hope it is someone whom we can trust. We do need soldiers, but loyal soldiers above all.
We are well aware that the Guard's reputation has been tarnished. We will not make the same mistake twice. Sieglinde is solid and loyal. I have fought beside her.
You have my complete trust, Kurt. You have amply earned it. Before you leave, I must ask you something.
All right, I'm listening.
I'm always suffering, cousin. I'm in such terrible pain and we're yet to discover a cure.
I'm sorry. I fully intend to continue my research. We have a number of leads, but with all that's been happening...
Don't blame yourself. I know how much you do for me. Yet, I'm afraid that before the sickness claims me, the pain will have driven me mad. If only there was a way to ease my suffering.
I know of a healer, with powers that are legendary amongst the clans. It is rumored he can alleviate even the most terrible pains. His village is west of the city. I could take you there.
One of our holy men lives in San Mateus. His healing powers are supposedly miraculous. Alas, it is a miracle we are in need of, my son.
I'm nothing more than a sailor. I don't have much to offer when it comes to healing. As it would seem, Thélème are prey for the Malachor, just like the Bridge Alliance. Perhaps it would be best to ask for aid from those not suffering from the plague.
The sailor's right. The holy men and the sages had their chance on the continent, and we all know how that went.
Thank you, as always, for your advice. Cousin, you are the only one I trust, so please, don't let me lose my mind.
I'll follow the leads and find a way. I won't let you down. Hold on. I'll be back as soon as I can.
This is a rough one. I think we go with this setup for now. We're probably gonna have to do with this one first. So many. quests right now. I'm just wondering, we have Father Justinius too to do his quest. Oh, this one. Peter's. This one, Peter's quest. Oh wait, we should. Okay, we're going with a weird setup now. There's a lot to do. I'm gonna have to go here and see. Let's see what we found here first now with all this. Oh, what? Okay, there was no upgrades there. Nothing here because we don't have endurance. Can't use it. Boots. Yep. Be gonna bring Siora, so we better make sure she got some stuff. I don't. I need to craft on her gloves. Okay. Set. Heater should be set probably. Go. Hmm. Thing is, I don't have a ruby on me though. Yeah, this one is actually better. Some odd reason. Okay. Let's go. Too good there. Stola maybe? Nope. Yeah, that's true enough. Good. Kurt, you're good with boots. That's the good weapon. Helmet, maybe? Nope. Chest. Oh. Good resistance, but rest is junk. Better either. It seems like everybody are set. Siora needs gloves and yeah. Yep. Now comes the question what I'm gonna do here. I'm gonna sell or am I gonna recycle some? Should recycle some to get some materials. Sell these. Use these, but they are worth a lot. So sell them. One. This is a sucky one. Okay. It's gonna be interesting having this set up.
Oh, it's you on over Friday. Oh.
Let's sell off some stuff. We're gonna see if we're gonna do some side quests. First I'm gonna sell off some stuff and get some money because I've been spending a lot of money. I'm gonna get rid of stuff. We're gonna keep. Okay, there we go.
The best forge in tier for a day. Blades, armor, locks.
Yeah, look is always good to have. On the healing venture. Loot. Yeah, it shines up like that if there's loot. So. Excuse me.
Quesi! Get out! Who do you think you are to foil our ritual? One of those mind shakers, no doubt.
Hayden, it is your duty to assure we are not interrupted.
1,000 pardons, Tien. It is indeed one of those mind shakers.
A mind shaker? Look at him more closely, Aiden. He is an Almanawi. Present yourself and tell me why you interrupt our ceremony.
My name is Desade. I've come looking for you to ask for your help.
I greet you, Donegad. We are so sorry to have interrupted your ritual. But my friend truly needs your advice.
Don't excuse yourself. Are you the daughter of Bladned? Are you not a Donegad as well?
It is true, but my powers of healing are far less powerful than your own.
And you travel with a mind shaker. Strange trio.
I am Bishop Petrus, but I am not a mind shaker. A missionary. Why, pray tell, are you asking?
There are people wearing the same insignia that pass their time troubling the minds of my people.
Missionaries? I was not aware. I'm only here to accompany my friend, I assure you.
He is not a bad man, Donegad, even if his beliefs are foreign and strange.
Then, how can I help you?
My cousin suffers
Always
from
gotta
a
keep an
terrible
eye on the loot,
sickness.
you know?
The Malachor.
I do not know this sickness. But perhaps we call it by a different name.
It turns the blood black and provokes terrible suffering. And alas, it is fatal in all cases.
We've never seen the ailing touched by such a sickness. And I doubt I am able to heal your cousin.
We are looking for a remedy, but urgently need to relieve his pain. Could you slow the progression of the sickness? Keep him from suffering?
In that, I can help you. I know how to make one forget the pain, even the most severely wounded.
But Tiern, with all that is happening now, you cannot leave to visit this ill person.
It is true. My village needs me now. I cannot leave. I must attend them.
What is going on? Perhaps we can help you.
Truly? You?
Do they have a choice, Aiden? They do really seem to have need of me, don't they?
Well then, tell us what we need to do.
The situation has become unbearable. And it all started when these Moin Shakers began arriving. They wanted to convert everyone and take them to another place. Turn them away from us. And of course, the village folk would not be persuaded. But the Moin Shakers remained.
And it was also at that time the Tenland started to attack. It is not their way to do as such.
There are many wounded, and recently many have gone missing. We must discover from where these monsters come.
I can try and talk sense into the missionaries, perhaps with the help of Bishop Petrus. As for the attacks of the creatures, I will see what I can do. But I need more information.
Our master hunter, or the families of the Taken, could most likely help you.
Very well. I'll take care of it. Make preparations to accompany us. The days are burning like very thin candles.
Do not worry. If you see to the concerns of my village, I will be most happy to accompany you.
Let's go and see this Master Hunter. He may be able to explain all there is to learn about these attacks. Good day. Are you the Master Hunter?
Beortir tu madre, Naxe. I am indeed one and the same person. What do you want of me?
The Donegad, Katasach, spoke to me about the animal attacks. Can you tell me more?
The Tenlands have been angered. They are very angry. The beasts have always lived here. But they only attack if we tread near their nest. Of late, they attack on sight. There have been many wounded, and some of our young have even disappeared. It may be that the Tenlands killed them, But it is also possible they followed the missionaries.
What can you tell me about the Tenlands?
They are normally very peaceful creatures, very calm, but who defend their young with fury. During the attacks, I noticed that they were not all the same. Not all from the same nest.
What do you mean?
That the other beasts don't come from here, but from other places. And that they are coming more and more often.
Were there many victims?
Many wounded. Thanks to the healing powers of the Donegan, they survived. But the attacks happen more and more often. And they come with greater fury. I try to chase them away, to destroy any nests that I found, but still, more of them come. And now our children disappear. The stress alone could kill our village.
Can you tell me who the children are?
A young fisherman and a gatherer. You will find the sister of the woman and the brother of the man in the village.
I will go and see them. I believe I can help you in your fight against the Tenlands. How would you advise me to go about it?
You must destroy their nests. It's sad, but the only way to stop their numbers growing. There are most likely 3 around here. I can point you in the direction to one that I discovered. I would have taken care of it, but my village cannot spare my presence here. I must keep watch. I did not find the 2 others. Some in the village may know where to find them.
And how would I go about destroying the nests?
You must burn them and kill the dominant one, or else they will build again. We see them especially at dawn. After that, we no longer see them. But be careful, Renaxe. The night belongs to the Tenlands. That is when they are most awake. Going out at night is very dangerous.
I thank you for your advice. We shall go and destroy these nests come dawn. Isn't it odd that these creatures who are normally passive have become so aggressive?
Yes. Yes. This has never happened in my lifetime.
What do you know? Speak. Lives are at risk.
I do not speak of things I am not sure of. The Renaigse, like you, do not understand the bond we have with nature.
Is there anything that we might be able to do for you?
Besides destroying their nests and fighting the Tenlands, do you know the art of crafting weapons? Our artisan was among the wounded, and my weapon is broken.
I can try to repair it.
Here, in this condition, it is of no use to me at all.
What do you know about the missionaries?
The Mind Shakers? They came here before the attacks of the Tenlands and buzz around us like flies. They speak of light, of demons, and the soul. Their words make little sense. All that they want is for us to join their village, and that we serve them as if they were Tiern. They want to make us Renaigse. They want to sever our bond with our lands. Their words do not touch those old enough to understand. But the young are sometimes swayed and listen. They follow them to their Eden village, and they become their servants. Their bond is cut.
Have you tried to find them?
No, but some have fought. Because they treat the young girls badly. I think if not for the attacks, no one would have turned to them and their light. But hope fled our village. and the weak of courage have doubts and listen to their lies.
It sounds as if the attacks began at a timely moment for the missionaries. Look, I really need you to tell me what you know about the cause of these attacks.
I regret I cannot speak words about something you would not understand. And as you say, it is only an intuition.
I must be going. Katasach advised us to speak with the families of those missing. Perhaps they might know where the tenants have built their nests. Here is your weapon. It has been made new.
Thank you. You have given it back its purpose. It belonged to my master before me, and you have understood its nature. It may be that you are more on Almanawi than Renaigse, and that you will one day see as we. During my walks, I saw a great Tenlan of clear skin. The others seemed to follow him. I felt that he called them, that he fed them rage, and that his place is not here.
Why didn't you try to kill it?
He is very strong, and the others protect him. I was only able to track him to his lair, a cavern. I placed traps all around it, but all were avoided. He is clever.
You say he doesn't have his place here. What do you mean?
That he was brought here to attract the others and make them rage. By men, the Renaig say. But I cannot prove this. That is why I did not wish to voice these thoughts. I feel it. Nothing more.
I must be going.
Okay, let's talk to some other people here then. So we can find out.
Good day. I've been sent here by your Denegad. He asked me to help you.
I hope he is right, and that you are not like the Moin Shakers. My sister has gone missing.
It is for that very reason that I'm here. To attempt to find her or to understand what has happened.
Then I will tell you what I know.
Okay.
Your sister, what does she look like?
She is a very beautiful young woman. Kind and sweet. I miss her so very much.
Is she very careful? Does she know she should be wary of the beasts?
Oh yes, she knows it very well. But she has been star-eyed of late. And the stars make you forget all caution.
How long has she been missing?
2 nights have gone by since. She told me that she was going to gather berries. It was early in the day, but she never returned. I called for her from the edge of the village, in vain, and the Tenlands were roaming.
Do you know where she usually goes picking?
Certainly, in the clearing. We find a great many berries there.
Is there anyone in the village that might want to harm her?
No, everyone loves her. Maybe a little too much.
Why do you say that?
She is beautiful and young. The Mind Shakers took notice. And the boys of the village did as well.
What do you think has likely happened?
She might have been attacked by the Tenlands. But it was early, and they come out mostly at night.
You think it might have been something else?
I hope. Even if it is a strange hope. Perhaps she was taken by the Mind Shakers. They were pestering her the other day. They behaved without respect. A boy intervened and chased them off.
But you think that they might have captured her when she was outside of the village? That merits inspection. Could you tell me anything about the missionaries?
They are Monasenaig. They think that they can take anything they desire.
What do you mean?
They came to our beautiful village. They wanted to take away our young people. Many heard their words and left. We never saw them again. But I saw how they treated my sister. I believe that they take the young to serve them. They wanted to take my sister like that, as if she were a tool. And if it were not for the young fisherman...
The one who's also missing?
Yes. He was very brave. I hope they didn't hurt her to avenge their pride.
I'm going to have to go and speak with them. Tell me about the Tenlans, about their attacks.
Before, I only very rarely came across the beasts. We knew their nesting grounds and kept clear of them. But now they are everywhere and they attack everyone. They've even been known to come as close as the clearing where we pick berries. Very far from their favorite grounds.
Do you know how to fight them?
No, I am not a fighter. If you want such advice, ask the Master Hunter.
Very well. I will go and investigate this clearing. Perhaps they built a nest nearby.
It is possible, because before there was never one near there.
Okay.
I must leave now.
So what is second person is that?
Good day. My name is Desardet, from the congregation. I've been told that someone dear to you has disappeared.
Yes, my little brother. He left to go fishing, like every day, and he did not return.
Your Denegar asked me to help you. Any information you can give me will be very useful.
This is true? I hope your words to be heartfelt. My insides are twisting in fear that my brother is lost.
Can you describe your brother for me?
He is young, rather tall and strong. The girls find him handsome.
What a description.
He is such a nice boy, but he is wild off the tether, and often his curiosity gets him in trouble.
Can you tell me more precisely when he disappeared, where, and under what circumstances?
It was 2 days past. I saw him leave to go fishing, as he was often to do.
And you cannot remember anything out of the ordinary?
No, he was full of joy, full of life. I am so worried about him.
Did your brother have any enemies?
No, I can't think of anyone who would plant strangleweeds in his garden. Perhaps a youthful rivalry. He didn't get along particularly well with the Master Hunter, but it was nothing serious. Perhaps the missionaries. He did get into a fight with them, but they surely wouldn't have taken him.
It's still a lead. Was he close to anyone?
He has been dreamy and more joyful than usual. Those are the signs of someone stricken with love. But he no longer wants to share secrets with
maybe
me.
they
He
ran
told
off,
me
those
that he
two.
has grown beyond the shadow of his brother. And the birds in his branches are his.
What do you think most likely happened to him?
He could have come face to face with Tenlans. They've become angry of late. But he knew how to avoid them. He might have had a run-in with the Mindshakers as well. He got into a fight with them a while back. Because of a young girl in our village.
You think the missionaries might have sought vengeance?
I don't know. But he might have went to find them in their village. He bears no good feelings towards them.
I will go and see. Maybe they can tell me more. Did your brother know the other girl who disappeared?
Yes. It is because of that girl that he fought with the Mindshakers.
Could she be the source of his happiness of late?
I don't think so. They have been friends since they were little. And she is promised to another.
A promise can be broken. And it might be the reason your brother has kept it secret.
Perhaps. But what would it matter? He would not have fled with her. Not without saying farewell.
What can you tell us about the Tenlans?
They are beasts that live near water, rivers or coasts. In all our memories, only if you approach their nests do they anger and attack. But lately...
Yes, Kadasak told me they attacked the villagers. Could you point me in the direction of their nest?
I know where to find one, but there are certainly more. My brother should not have left the village alone. But for a while now, he does not share my fears for him.
Could you tell me about the missionaries?
The Mind Shakers. They came here to take us to a marvelous village. They said it was a perfect place, where all is shining in light, and where there is no danger.
Their words seem to have been to your liking.
A place full of peace is a dream. Here we must fight to survive, since the Tenlands have grown angry. And now their stories of light are difficult to imagine. It seems like a beautiful place, though. But my brother fought with them. They gave trouble to a young girl, one of his friends. He told me that these Mind Shakers were liars, that they were hurting the more innocent young. I don't really know what to think. If they took them, could you tell them to give them back? There is no fair trade for our children.
This story about the fight compels me to at least ask them some questions. I must be leaving. It seems our two missing youths were together here. No need for a seer to see that there must have been something more than friendship between them.
Oh, so that's the Eden. Oh boy. Oh. Okay. Oh, that's what this lair is all about. Don't talk to that person.
Do you have any news? Do you know where my sister is?
Not yet, but I've not given up the search. Was your sister fond of a young fisherman who also disappeared by any chance?
They have known each other since they were little. Like all the children of the village, they have always been friends.
Only friends?
Yes. He defended her when the Mind Shakers wanted to take her, but she is promised to another.
The brother of the young fisherman told me that he suspected him to be in love. And it started with the story of the fight.
He defended her because he has heart and because she is his friend. But she was promised. If the boy had a sweetheart, then it must be another young girl.
Listen, I really need to know everything that can help me find your sister. Hiding something, anything, will only make me lose time.
I have told you everything that I can. Bring her back to me. Please do this.
If your sister broke the promise, we shall keep the secret. She will not be banished by our doings.
I believe you, Donegad. And I shall share with you all that I know. You are right. I know she loved this boy, and that they met each other in secret.
Why did you hide that from me? I'm not her suitor.
You are a Renaigse. You do not understand what a promise entails. When two young people give themselves to one another, they weave a bond between them, but also with their village. Breaking it would mean banishment. I didn't want her to have to leave.
I see. That's why they had to meet in secret. Do you know where they went?
In the clearing. Oh, I hope nothing has happened to them.
I shall go and see if I can find any trace of them.
Okay.
I must leave now. Why did it take her so much time to accept that her sister was in love with that boy?
Because her sister was betrothed to another. Breaking a promise is taking the risk of being exiled. Does one's word mean nothing on your island?
As you know, my child, a promise made to someone is just as important on the continent. It is not surprising for a woman to want to protect her sister's reputation.
Yep, let's go there first.
Given the presence of the Tenlins in this clearing, there must be a nest not far from here.
Shit, that's a lot of them. I can't do it right now.
Me in this battle. Your magic is running out. Take a potion.
Hunter mentioned that the dominant one only came out at dawn. I should come back later.
Oh yeah, but I need to kill everybody first here. Then wait to dawn. These guys are weak to magic, so use it. Okay.
It is dawn. I must kill the dominant before destroying
Your magic is running out. Take a potion.
Yep. It's one done. I wonder if they have respawned. You know. Thank you, Jeanette. How you doing, my friend?
We are near water. In the area the fisherman's brother mentioned. A nest must be close to here.
Doing good, thank you. Today at least. In a rough week.
Shadow engulf our enemies.
The idea. I must kill the dominant before destroying them.
The magic is running out. Take a potion. May the shadow engulf our enemies.
Was a rough week, but better today. And there's the second one. And the third one all the way up there. Outriders, so you mean that cover shooter game that looked like Gears of War? I don't know. Nothing I have planned to do. Are you gonna play it? I watched it a little bit and nothing that convinced me that I should play it really. But you never know. I might give it a spin too though, but we'll see.
The hunter told me that I would find a nest in this area. The ideal moment. I must kill the dominant one before destroying the nest.
No. It's okay, the comic can be a little bit, yeah. He has his issues.
The third nest is destroyed. The master hunter will be relieved to hear it, I'm sure.
I mean, I'm enjoying it. It's just that it has some parts in combat that can be really frustrating. It's, you know, you have target lock in the game, but for some reason when you use an attack on an enemy, it target locks you. But there is no marker, but if somehow it does it, so you know, some guy have a restrictive movement when you target lock, with how you dodge and stuff like that. And for some reason it target locks. You get this restrictive movement, which is annoying at times. Especially when you fight the big bosses.
A basket full of berries and a trap full of fish. All of it scattered and half eaten by beasts. Our two lost souls were here together. They must have been attacked, or they wouldn't have left these behind. Let's search the area. Maybe we can find their trail.
Shouldn't be in there. I think it's down. Clues, otherwise close by that I can see. Blood trail here. Oh yeah, they're dead. Oh,
That cavern seems home to some creatures. Let's be wary.
Oh, it's these.
It could very well be the lair of that great Tenland the hunter spoke of.
We killed some creatures here before. No, okay, so it's these two. They are dead in here.
Older than the others. Judging by his clothing, he was a missionary. The two others are more recent, a man and a woman. Our missing couple, no doubt. They were...
Hilarious. What the heck? You special prudent bringing the large white Tenland inside this cave. It is terribly ferocious and the other beasts obey its orders. Our whole plan depends on it to try not to become another of its victims.
Were dragged here and devoured alive. What a tragic fate. I cannot believe that these missionaries used such a ruse to achieve their goal.
Yep. No more armor for you, buddy.
Let's return to the village. Their families need to be informed.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, for that mental power, and we go with willpower next. Let's see now. I can use this one now. Then we should Petrus. You can't use it yet. Level does he need to be? 27 first. That's gonna be a while. Just wonder what I'm gonna do with the skill points. Okay, we're gonna go to the missionaries next, and then we go to the village. But the fun part is it has boss fights though in this game. They can be a bit rough. No camera? What the heck? Get to that side. Fox Slayer strikes again. This is what they call Eden, huh?
Good day. I'm the legate of the Congregation of Merchants on this isle. Might I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Our allies from the continent are always welcome among us. What do you want to know?
Could you tell me what your mission here is?
We must return these lost souls to the light and guide them so that they might receive the revelation. We have constructed the perfect village, Eden, where they might discover peace. In this protected paradise, they can receive divine teachings and join the illuminated, chosen people.
Have you heard about the Tenlin attacks on the village?
I didn't know those creatures were given that name, but yes, we have heard talk about the attacks. We offered them our help and some comfort in their most difficult hour.
in exchange for some inspiring conversation, I suppose.
Of course. These horrible beasts have most certainly been sent by the demons of this isle. To chase only a few away would be of no use. If they truly desire peace, they must see the light.
You haven't been victim of these attacks?
On occasion, yes. But thanks to the Illuminated, we were able to chase them away with little effort.
You seem to assert that the attacks of these Tenlands is somehow linked to the demons on the isle. Whereas these are creatures that the natives have always known. They nest beside them.
These are familiar beasts, but hasn't anyone informed you that their patterns have changed? These creatures have been riled up by the demons of the island, who have come to realize we are near victory. Sending them against these poor people, they maintain them in a state of fear and obedience to their shaman healer. There is only one way to truly make these attacks cease, my child. Convert these people. Defeat these demons.
The Denegad of this village wishes for you to depart. You disturb the tranquility of their village.
And you expect us to obey him? Haven't you understood that he is a servant of the island's demons? To leave would be to abandon the simplistic souls of all those that follow him, ceding victory to the demons. No, my child. We will not leave this place until the light shines over every dwelling.
I fought against a great number of Tenlands. One that was quite spectacular. A great white beast. Its mere presence seemed to aggravate the others, attract them and make them aggressive.
A beast sent by the demons, no doubt. But...
Stop taking me for a fool. We also found a journal detailing your vicious plan. I have only one piece of advice to give you. Leave, and quickly. Or the Mother Cardinal will learn every detail of your manipulations.
We shall be leaving as soon as possible. But let it be known that you are abandoning all of these poor souls to damnation.
Perhaps you should be more concerned about your own soul, sister. People have died by your fault.
Mm-hmm. Oh. Yeah, that's quickly. Okay. Back to the villages. Loot from that one.
Well, Olnolmanawi, have you found my brother?
I found him, but I'm truly sorry your brother is dead.
Andevushtire. May the earth welcome him. I felt it. How did it come to pass? He knew every stone on our lands. It couldn't have been an accident.
He had a liaison with a young girl from the village. They would meet in a clearing, and they must have forgotten the hour. Night took them by surprise, and a Tenlan crossed their path. I found both of them in the cavern of the beast.
How terrible. Why did he go to see the girl in secrecy? They could have... I must recover his body. To give it up to the earth, as is our custom. Where is it?
With the body of the girl he loved, in a cavern near the clearing. But it is a dangerous place. Other Tenlans might still be roaming there.
though I did kill quite a few.
I have a duty owed to my little brother. Thank you, Onol Manawi. I will not forget this.
I must be leaving.
Okay. Next.
Do you have any news? Do you know where my sister is?
Yes. I'm truly very sorry.
Oh no. Nah. Ser Tonsidag, please do not tell me that she is dead.
I found her body in the lair of the Great Tenlin, not far from the clearing.
But how could she have been surprised by the beasts? She knew the danger.
She went out to meet the young fisherman. The time must have flown by, into the night. I'm so sorry. We found them both dead.
I must bring her body back to carry out the rite.
You should not go alone. I killed as many as I could, but it would be better to be prudent.
I shall follow your counsel, Onol Manawi. 2 deaths are enough. Thank you. Thank you.
I must leave now. The nests are destroyed, and with the death of the White Tenlin, the attacks should cease. And we were even able to convince the missionaries to leave. Katasak should be willing to follow us now. Let's go and find him.
Okay. Loot first.
I can see from your face that you were victorious.
Indeed. I put the White Tenlin down, who was enraging his kind, and destroyed their nests. The attack should no longer trouble you. As for the missionaries, we were able to convince them to leave, although they were not willing to reveal their involvement in the attacks that caused you such harm.
And so they were in some way responsible. I had my suspicions, but I could not see their reasons.
They brought a particularly large beast here that attracted and enraged the others.
This is what provoked the attacks and brought on our despair. These people have blood on their hands.
In the end, we found the missing young ones. But alas, it was too late. Devoured by wild beasts.
And the worst tier end. You did well, Onol Manawi. Now they shall be able to find the rest.
Will you agree to accompany me now? My cousin needs your help.
I have packed what is needed. I am ready to journey with you.
Okay. Well, instant back to New Sérèn.
This pain, it'll be the death of me. I can't control my body. It's like being a stranger in a marionette set ablaze. Consumed by a smoldering fire. The moment's growing near, isn't it? Am I about to surrender my ghost to the Reaper of Souls? You pop in just when you're needed, cousin, as always. Who are you? Your hand is cold as ice.
Your cousin is burning.
That is such a relief.
Let me present Katasak, Constantine. He is the greatest healer on the island. He will help you.
Please, stay.
I am here for you, Rnaise, and I will not leave until I found a way to ease your pain and suffering. Fill your mind with the patience of the ocean. I know not how much time I will need. I've never seen such a sickness. The spirits of your lands must be quite horrendous to cast down such evils upon the peoples that live there.
Thank you. Thank you, cousin. I don't want to imagine my plight without your intervention.
Well, nothing more to talk about here. Let's keep going with all the quests we have. Just gonna double check so I don't have any free lock picking, which we don't have. Well, let's see. We have those two main quests. Have these. All just happen when it happens. When we explore everywhere. And with this, we have that one, and we have this one. Do this one. Check the vendor if he sells some better ring.
You'll find all you need. Welcome. Have you seen it?
Nope. It will give us more elemental res, magical res.
Thank you for your visit. See you soon.
Oh, nothing that we needed. So let's go and going. Petrus.
Have you considered my proposition?
Very well. Let's go and discover what the governor would rather keep hidden from the world.
Excellent.
How would you like to go about this?
We must search her apartments in St. Matthias. They'll be guarded, of course. But if we are discreet, that shouldn't be a problem.
This is taking quite a risk. The congregation's reputation could suffer if we're caught. And my cousin's position would be weakened.
I know. But keep in mind that I know the palace extremely well. And if we want to be sure to pass without being noticed, we need only dress ourselves up as servants.
That would improve our chances. Well, let's do it.
Maybe we shouldn't bring her down. It will be I don't like any of these guys, so it's gonna be a rough part. Ouch. Plenty of money.
Take me in this battle. Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
I don't know why these are still attacking us. At such low level, it's like fun.
Hello, Your Excellency.
Greetings! Do you so?
To San Mateus.
Let's go!
Let's go.